Hello everyone and welcome back to Heart of Dixie International Airport, and today I've got a brand new model review for y'all, and instead of the usual one or two, this time I have four. Was able to bulk order this time and ended up saving me quite a bit of tax money and shipping costs, so I said hey, why not? And I decided to take a risk again. If you've watched my last two videos where my models have come apart, decided to go with Gemini again, and partially because you can't get these scale aircraft at this size pretty much from anywhere else. And then I was just curious how Gemini was doing on the A320s, so the Airbus kind of that series. So here we are, and really overall impressed with quality this time. And before we get on into it, this was a much needed addition. I hadn't had any regionals added on yet, and then Spirit is an airline that I think fits in pretty well here. And since this is based off to some degree Birmingham, Alabama, and everything that goes on here, Spirit is coming soon to BHM, and then there's already very heavy regional airline presence, so this makes more than enough sense. And that being the case, we'll start off over here with the Mesa CRJ-900. Let me get my camera to focus here. There we are. Overall, very impressed with the detail. Paint scheme looks great and just really well put together. Only minor thing I noticed is the gear looks a little bit out of alignment, which isn't the end of the world, but on something this small, it's impressive. I mean, just look at the front nose wheel. I mean, that's insane to be able to manufacture something consistently at that scale. Mesa logo turns out great. I mean, it's still awesome what they can do with this scale with the paintwork. Then this one is a little bit different. This is the CRJ-7. Only two things I really noticed with it are the engines are really bowed out for whatever reason. I'm not super picky, but I just happen to notice that. And then the winglets, this one looks like it was cut a little bit awkward, but not the end of the world. Let's see. Landing gear looks pretty well done. I mean, it's just, again, at this scale, so hard to make these things good consistently. And then moving on to the Delta connection, it's another CRJ-9. This one had the most awkward gear disposition. Other than that, I mean, not a whole lot going on. The engines are looking pretty good. This is pretty similar to the one of the day that got the tail knocked off in Atlanta, so this is kind of slightly ironic, even more ironic that having A350 sitting right over there, so maybe I got to watch that one. Be careful with this guy. So between the three, the Mesa looks like it ended up with the highest quality overall. Just, it was really consistent, and I think the CRJ-7 had the most just small glitches with how it was made. But I mean, again, overall, really impressed. Paintwork looks great. Detail looks great. I mean, I'm really not that upset. I really like these. And so then moving on to the Spirit A320neo. Oh, well, yeah, let me just kill it first. Sorry, y'all. I like the attention to detail on these CFM engines where they have, or the Leaps, where they have the green kind of inlet cowling color. That's nice little attention to detail. And if I didn't tear the tail apart on this thing. Gemini and their gear alignment seems to be an interesting situation here. Just a little bit awkward on this is what I noticed off the bat. Other than that, really no complaints. Paint scheme looks great. It looks like the cheap banana that they normally are. And gear rolls pretty seamlessly. No issues this time, and no wheels coming off or wings coming out yet. And then the howdies on the winglets actually are legible from this distance. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that disappointed. I mean, again, landing gear, that's just a matter of, you know, even a little breath of wind can knock it out of position. I mean, they're just temperamental. I mean, when I've repaired some of my Southwest or some of the aircraft, like, I'm trying to think, this Aero Mexico I've done a few times. Several of the Southwest have had to re-put in their landing gear and adjust those. I mean, they're just so temperamental, so I kind of cut slack there. But overall, first thing I need to do is probably start making a rating scale because that'll really help me out. But I would say 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and probably 8.5 out of 10. I mean, just really well built for the most part. This is the first set of aircraft I haven't had fall apart on me in 2 videos, and I really think they make great additions to the airport. Would highly recommend these. They're easier to get right now than, say, the E175s, and they just still look good, and they look like, hey, you have part of a regional fleet. And the Mesas are not as common, but they're a lot easier, in my opinion, to be able to get than, say, the United Express ones, especially in the newer colors. A CRJ 200 I saw the other day was going for $100 for a pre-opened one, which is just, I get where that's coming from, but it's ridiculous at the same time. So I would highly recommend any of these if you're looking to add this to your collection, or just have some more American low-cost or regional carrier aircraft. But other than that, there's not a whole lot more I can say. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what I've got, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll have some more content rolling this month soon. September update's right around the corner, and I have some work going on for that. And then a 1-year update and a plane spotting video, hopefully all coming very soon. I've learned to quit promising days because one thing leads to another, and uh-oh, now I'm 5 days late. So they'll get here when they get here, but I'll at least say I will get some more stuff done this September. So other than that, hope you all enjoy the video. Hope y'all like it. Maybe subscribe and follow me along with this.